Welcome. Hello. My name is Laura Weigel with the Will2WOW jewelry. I use 100% authentic gemstones, and I wanted just to introduce myself and tell you why I even started using gemstones and why I think gemstones are so special. So my jewelry is named after my son William. His full name is William Owen Weigel, and his initials are WOW. When William was about 11 months old, William suffered a severe anoxic brain injury. He was found in his crib not breathing, and we do not know exactly how long he went. And because of this, he had a lot of brain damage. Well, when Will was healing from, and still is healing from, this brain injury, I reached out to a dear friend of mine who happened to be an acupuncturist, a doctor of Chinese medicine. At that time, William was too unstable to travel to her office, so she was so kind and would come to the house to needle Will. In Chinese medicine, they often needle certain meridian points in our body to help the block of energy so it flows more freely and it helps our body to heal. Well, she would bring over more than just the needles when working with William. She was bringing over crystals as well. And I had never seen crystals used in that form before to help facilitate healing, to help support William's body for healing. The first thing I noticed was something very interesting. As soon as the crystals would become a certain distance to my son, he would become agitated or cry. It was almost as though the energy was too intense for William. At this time, I became very interested in crystals, and I started doing a lot of my own research on crystals. And one afternoon, a book literally dropped off of one of my bookshelves, and it was this one, Crystal Chakra Healing. And it was interesting because I never even knew that I had bought this book. But I was familiar with the chakras. So I started to investigate, research crystals and what they were known for before actually playing with crystals myself. Then I started buying crystals, and the more I read, the more I felt that I needed every crystal possible. So I started a crystal collection, but I didn't do too much more with them besides place them around me or carry them in my pockets. So then fast forward through Will's healing, he then started to tolerate crystals. And I even noticed that he would calm down when we used certain crystals. A lot of Will's injury happened in his throat. This is where the lack of oxygen occurred. There was a blockage in his throat. And I noticed when I used some calming crystals around this area, William would relax his neck because he tends to want to push back. So that was interesting to me. I also noticed that when I slept with certain crystals, I would sleep better. So I was noticing subtle changes, nothing that made me mind-blowing, but they were very subtle. Then we decided to take Will to Brazil to see John of God because, again, William suffered a severe brain injury. He went from being a totally normal, healthy, developing 11-month-old baby starting to cruise and babble and eating finger foods to not being able to move, being G-tube fed, having nurses in the house, OTs and PTs, and many doctor's appointments. He was having seizures, 30 to 50 an hour. He was constantly vomiting. So we would stop at nothing for a healing for Will. Now, to go to Brazil was going to be quite expensive, so I wanted to do a fundraiser for William. The same friend that was needling Will for me and bringing over some of the crystals and actually essential oils as well, she empowered me to do my own fundraiser and to make crystal bracelets. So that inspired me because I had been playing with crystals. I'd been playing with the energy of crystals. I'd been reading about them. And as I just mentioned, I wanted every crystal around me, but I didn't know how to do that besides place them in my house or in my pockets, which isn't very convenient. And instantly in a second, a light bulb clicked for me that we can wear the crystals. As you can see now, actually, everything I wear now is only the crystals. I got rid of all my fine jewelry because I wanted the crystals to touch my skin. They're energetic, living beings that can help support our body's ability to heal. And I believe that in doing this, I got to know the crystals on a deeper level because I was working with them every day. And the best thing happened for me. I stopped reading about them and started feeling them. And in that, I understood them on a deeper level. And again, it was very subtle. It was more like, oh, I missed this bracelet today, or I feel different. I didn't sleep with my crystal that night. And so things were subtly changing for me. Today, I have kyanite on my ears. And it was just fun to me to be able to wear the crystals on. So from it being a fundraiser, it then turned into a job. And I decided the Will2WOW was the perfect name because everybody has the will to wow us all, not just Will, but I'm hoping that he inspires your own personal will to wow and to bring to the earth what you're supposed to bring forth, because I personally believe we are all here with our own special uniqueness and our own special gift. And the Will2WOW jewelry is designed to help invoke your own will within. The jewelry is a give. And William gets healing modalities for each sale. They go towards horseback riding, equipment, his nutritional needs, essential oils, crystals, craniosacral, massage, acupuncture, anything at that moment that I feel is benefiting William to heal, it goes towards. And then the people who purchase the Will2WOW jewelry are getting gemstone healing brought into their lives. So thank you for joining, and I hope that you are feeling inspired and go buy some Will2WOW jewelry. Thank you.